Hello to you all. I hope everyone is feeling very well today. In this video, I'm going to be showcasing my all-in-one save file that has been updated for the high school years expansion pack. I have also created a save file that only uses the base game plus the high school years expansion. If you're interested in either save, I will have them in the description down below. Now, for this one, obviously, I just did the base game plus the high school years expansion, but also for my all-in-one, it is every single world is the base game plus the pack that the world came in. So basically, it's Get Together plus base game for Windenburg, or for Del Sol Valley, it's base game plus Get Famous, so on and so forth. Now, for Copperdale, the high school years expansion, I did not touch any of the residential homes that that already had Sims in it. So the Price family and the Prescott family, I didn't touch them. And since it's a new pack, I wanted to play with them a little bit more anyways, and I didn't touch the rental home. But everything else is completely recreated by me. I even added in a public gym as well. So everything's made by me. And then the single parents I have created for this world. So I might as well add a few more Sims, So it's two families, both of them single parents with teenage kids. I will go into them real quick and kind of show you their townhome that I have created for them. It is on a 20 by 15 lot, so it is a small townhome. I did have to cram kind of 3 bedrooms into one of them, into one side, and then the other one's 2 bedrooms, but that one's pretty easy. Now, this is the single parents, and we have Stephanie and Kelligan as siblings whose dad is Thomas. And then we have Brooklyn, who has a mom, Steen. Now, they do have skills, they do have careers, and the kids do have after school activities as well. Each one of them does. So that is that. And this is their townhome that I have created. It is on a 20 by 15, so there isn't a lot of room in there. This is the backyard that is shared. And then if you go inside, we have the bedrooms. These are all the kids' bedrooms except for this one over here. This one's the mom's bedroom. And then down here, we have the downstairs, which is the kitchen living area. These are very small. Like I said, they're basically pretty much the same layout. And then over here, I had to add a third bedroom for the dad. And so he has to sacrifice a lot of space. So he lives in this smaller bedroom area. So that way his kids can have the bigger bedrooms upstairs. But that is the townhome that I have for that. Now I can come over here, and this over here is the bubble tea shop slash thrift shop. So it's thrift tea, I think that's what it's called. But yeah, this is that, and it does work. I did test it out. This is the thrift shop. Now for the thrift shop, this area right here, this whole top above ground area is like more bubbly. And then if you come over here, there's stairs that lead down to the basement, and that basement is more of a grunge rocker little section for those type of people. Now if you come over here, this is the library that I have created for this save file. And yeah, that's pretty much what I did there. And now we can go back to manage worlds, go into the world overview, and I can kind of show you high school. Now for the high school, I didn't quite add a gym, but when I play tested it, it was fine. I didn't really get a treadmill option when I was playing it, so I think it's fine. But of course, you are more than welcome to add a gymnasium. There's plenty of room upstairs if you wish to do so. I've also added a pool area that you could totally change into a gym section as well. I went the more traditional route for the high school. I did go to high school in the United States, so that is basically what it's based upon. But this is that. here's the overview. There's the pool area. It's very small. And since I only had base game plus high school years to work with, I was going to turn that into a basketball court, but I don't have basketball for the base game high school years, so it's a pool. Now, I don't usually use debug items, but I really wanted these parking spaces because they are so cute and I absolutely love them. So that's the only really debug item that I use besides like a couple signs and a school bus. But yes, so this is the second floor. As you can see, there's plenty of space on the second floor to add whatever you want. Now, this is the little library and then the principal's office, and then you go downstairs and this is the main area, and this is all the lockers. And then I wanted the classrooms to be by the lockers so they are right next to each other. It makes it a lot easier to commute to it. Then we have a faculty room area, and then over here is the cafeteria area. I also added like little vending snack machines just in case you don't want to pay for or wait in line for the food over here. And of course the bathrooms. But yes, that is the high school. And then of course over here is the auditorium. Now the auditorium, it all looks the same like this, but the inside changes. And then with formal and graduation, I did add like the balloon arch in the front for it as well. And there are snack machines in the back, but yes, that is that. Now for my community builds, I believe all of them are on the gallery. If you don't want to download my save files and just want the builds, yes, I do have them on the gallery under Origin ID Wickford. I will have that typed down in the description below so you know how to spell it. But yes, that's it. And now I will show you Totter Park. And then that's pretty much it for the showcase. Totter Park, it took me a few tries to kind of figure out what I wanted to do with it. I was at first going to build like a regular city park with like fencing and so on and so forth, but decided against that, so I made it like a more natural park. But this is the view of it, and let me do the overview. This is the overview of it. It is very simple, but there's so many things that you can like change up depending on what kind of packs you have. Now, I did add a little photo booth here, just cause. And then of course, like I added like a little like music area right here. I wanted to give at least something for your Sims to do, you know. And then eating area, and you come over here, this is where the chess tables are and the benches, like a tiny little like garden area technically. But yeah, that is pretty much it for Totter Park. And then I will go back to Manage Worlds. Now if you want to download it, you have to make sure that you unzip the folder and place the contents in that folder in your game saves folder. Don't put the zip folder or any folder into your game saves folder, or I think it probably won't work. But anyways, I'm sure you can find something if you Google search it. But I hope all of you enjoyed, and I will say this now. Bye-bye.